grab your wife, better get out of sight. Voodoo, you voodoo, bitch. Let's go. Sam be the Papa Shango, I'm Baron Samedi. Handful of fingertips, toss them up like confetti. Stable of corpse bitches, I'm a pimp of the dead. Come fuck with a zombie, I put a snake in your head. Look, you want ghouls, I got fucking stupid. Maybe everybody died.
Hey guys, how's it going? No, I've not streamed for the past few days because I've been in work. I've just not been in the mood to do this stupid Under President's challenge. It's honestly getting on my nerves. It's just boring, man. Like, I just have to keep on looting safes, and that's the best way of doing it. That is my issue. My window a bit more. There we go. Should be fine. So yeah, I do apologise that this is not the most fun content to watch of this game, but there's nothing I can really do about it because unfortunately this is the best way of making money in the game. Obviously, like in the world assets, I mean, like things you can pick up. Obviously selling things is probably easier. Yeah, I'm determined to finish it today. And it's just a reviving challenge that's the issue. Let's see if it's up on my channel. Go. Nothing really to commentate, honestly. It's just I'm just running around and picking up safes. If the first two are empty, I reset because
Let's open this up.
It's not worth it then to run all the way for the third one. If one of them's got money in it, then I always like pop over to the third one. Which most of the time the third one's empty. But yeah, unfortunately guys, this is what it's gonna be, like, this is what I've got to do. I could play the game normally and earn money slowly, but to be fair, I've just got to the point now where I just want it to be done. Because it's overstaying its welcome. In my opinion. Devs didn't think at all towards
Maybe there's
the
something in here.
intensity of these challenges, considering unless you're a diehard fan who likes playing the game multiple times, I'm talking probably 10 plus times, maybe even more to get the max amount of money. And then there's no reason for it to be like this. Because realistically, you'll play the game once and you'll never finish the challenges. Because this game is you 100% it once, and there really is nothing else to really do in the game other than max your character. But games like this, like Too Human, you know, this game also suffers from it. Games that have a level system where you reach max level or you grind for max level post game in a new game plus or whatever. We play missions.
Let's open this up.
There's no reason to do it. there's no like boss you can fight. There's no, like, obviously it's a first person game. I like a first person, what's it called? Like a zombie slasher, obviously. So I was gonna say like raids and stuff, so it's not like a MOBA. I'm thinking if they made it so leveling actually meant something, like I finished the game at level 39 or something like that. What incentive do I have to get to level 60? I beat the game, I've got everything. Enemies scale to your level, so it doesn't matter what level you are. You can't be like, oh, I'll max my character out, so then everything else will be a lot easier. But enemies scale to your level. So, being level 60 or fight level 60 enemies, it's just... I mean, I guess it's good, it makes it so it's not easy, I guess, if you want to play the game again.
Maybe there's something useful.
And it makes it so XP is easier to get, because the higher the level of the zombie, obviously the more XP you get. But you're farming max level for what reason? That is my issue with games that do this. Fallout 3, for instance, you can reach max level before even doing everything in the game. That is good. You can use your max level. You can use it to do new parts like of the DLC, or you can use it to conquer the rest of the map and make sure, if you're doing all locations, your level's high, you can just like sweep through it immediately. Whereas this game, you beat it, you're going to be level 39, level 40 if you do 100%. And I took my time, and I killed pretty much most of the zombies I saw. And then I'm level 40, and I'm like, what's the point in level 60? I've already done everything. And that's what I mean. Games need to be made to where you'll reach max level before you finish the game. Because otherwise there's no point in a max level. Because you'll get little use out of it, You got this really powerful character that does what now? Like, what am I really going to be doing now in the game?
Let's open this up.
Bloodbath Arena, but then arguably level 60 Bloodbath Arena is harder than lower level. But actually no, Bloodbath Arena doesn't scale a level, does it? It starts off predetermined. Okay, so I'm wrong about that. I guess you reach max level to do Bloodbath Arena and try and make a record or something. But who could play that mode for God knows how many hours? It's like about an hour to get to level wave 30 or something. And arguably you'll get longer and longer to get another 30 waves because there's more enemies that spawn. That mode is just so bad. I just think personally, the maps are unused assets that were meant to be in the game. I'm just assuming this, obviously I do not know. And he just bundled it as a DLC at the time. That's what I think. I could obviously be wrong. It just felt unfinished, and it felt like the maps are really, really uninspired. Like, where's the resort? Where's a resort one, Like a hotel map or some shit.
What do we have
That'd be well
here?
cool. Imagine doing like wave by wave in like a big hotel or something. Or a resort area. Literally play. This is what the selling point of the game was like a tropical island has zombies and stuff during the day. That was one of the selling points of the game, is that I was watching a review and he said that most zombie games are set at night or in like a lab or something dark and dingy. This game does the opposite, and it is set in a sunny setting, so should play to the strengths of the game. And they should have made the maps more interesting. And they made it out like, oh, there's these soldiers that are fighting in the arena, you know. They're all geared up in some bunker. And you have to go to each of the arenas to kill
Let's take a
zombies and
look.
stuff like that. But you don't ever see the soldiers do anything. You just think they just put it there as like a story and that's it. At least Rider White campaign had like, you know, different. Well, obviously some of the settings were similar. There's a few areas that were in the original game, or in the base game rather. I mean, that's cool. Add new areas and stuff. At least add a story. So yeah, I don't plan on looking at the Undead President's Challenge of the number I've got. I think the last time I checked was like 6.2 million or something like that. Which is pretty good. But you gotta realise, it takes around about 2 hours to get 2 million. So realistically it's gonna take 4 hours. Or did it take 4 hours to get 2 million the other day? I think it was 4. So I'll be here for 8 hours doing this until it's done. It's just ridiculous. That is just stupid. It's an insane challenge, and that's why my next video potentially is going to be a video based on the challenges of Dead Island. I'm thinking of doing a video, obviously a short form kind of video, about 30-40 minutes.
Maybe there's something useful.
And it'll be like, I beat Dead Island challenges so you didn't have to, or something like that. Some title. Then I'll obviously make the thumbnail and I'll put the Undead Presidents as like a challenge shown in the thumbnail as well as the other ridiculous ones. And I'll just do a video based on that. I'm really bad at making videos, I'm not gonna lie. I did try my best at my Sudeki review and my Thief video I made. But then again, I was really proud of those videos. Because it actually took time to make them, like edit them and stuff like that. I did it all myself. Yeah, these videos or streams, whatever, you just record and you put them together, cut out anything unnecessary if you need to, and then upload them. It's not like, I mean, it takes a lot of time and it takes a lot of dedication because you have to actually finish the game and you need to know and research things to know where things are.
Anything will help.
And you have to keep on constantly reminding yourself of what you need to do and make sure you don't miss anything. Because some games, unlike this one, don't have a way of going back. You can reach a certain point and then the game will lock you off from a previous area, then you'll probably realise, oh, I missed one thing, and then you have to redo the game again. Because some games are like that. This game is kind of like that with the prison, but the game gives you a fair warning of like, this is point of no return. Some games just don't tell you that at this point you can't go back. They don't just refuse to tell you, and then you're just like, shit, well, I've just missed this and this and this, you know? So you just need to... That's why these sort of challenges and these sort of 100% runs, they're very time consuming because of that reason as well. Because you have to like constantly remember things. And you know, if you miss something, you have to like check up guides and stuff to make sure you have done everything. Like when I was doing missions in this game, I had like a highlighter and
Maybe
stuff
there's something in here.
to highlight the things I did. Because obviously every person who plays this game for the first time and hasn't seen any videos on it is not going to know where anything is. So looking at guides and, you know, game facts guides, whatever, that's what I use. And the wiki is very important before playing the game. It's like have a little look of, you know, the achievements, see what you need to do. Because you go in like unprepared and then you just don't know what you're going to be doing, obviously. I don't follow guides word by word, I just need to know if an area has a certain collectibles, and I'll find them myself. If I can't find them, I'll then refer to a guide. Or if it's a massive map, whereas if it's a massive map, I will use the guide as a, you know, a way of finding the items that are in the game. Yeah, because this map was pretty big and there's like over 100 ID cards and so many collectibles and stuff like that.
Let's open this up.
You know, sometimes I'd hop on the wiki and be like, I'm missing this ID card. Plus there's a very useful map on the wiki actually that shows the location of all the ID cards. You just look at the map and you can like use that as a guide to help you find them. I don't think that's a bad thing. But for Fallout games, it's pretty simple, honestly. 100% in the Fallout games is not as... It's hard, because there's like over 100 locations. But, like, obviously, when it comes to this game, like, as well, I'm trying to think of what I'm trying to say here. I can't think of the point I'm trying to make. I'll just leave it at that. I didn't really finish my point, I just can't really think of how I want to put across what I was thinking into words.
What's in here?
But yeah, this is very tedious and boring and makes you question why anyone out their right mind or in their right mind would do this in their own spare time. And I'll answer the question. The only reason why I'm doing it is because I'm making a series on it, and people can watch it. Whether that be one person, 100 people, who knows? I can just say, you know, I could say without a doubt on YouTube, because I can't seem to find any videos on doing all the challenges. I could say confidently, I was the first person on YouTube to do this. Maybe there's a 30-second clip somewhere of someone doing this. Oh look, I did all the challenges. But I'm the first person to document the entire thing without any exploits. I've not used a single, like, most people just use exploits and be like, if they're on PC, they'll get a friend of theirs to drop down a 10 million wallet. 10 million, like, dollar wallet, and then just instantly unlock the challenge, and they could be like, yep, that's done. I'm doing this legitimately, or legitimately rather. And I can say then, even if not many people watch my video or series, I can be like, I'm the first person to do it on YouTube from my research. Obviously I could be wrong, but I can't seem to find any videos on like doing all the challenges in a full series. I'll actually check now actually, because I'm curious. Dead Island, all challenges. You got Dead Island challenges, which was like, you know, taking no damage and stuff like that. Legendary weapons, these are all Dead Island 2. All in-game challenges. Yeah, it's just, the challenges are like, you know, made challenges like, I can't find it, like anywhere. I'm scrolling. I found a Mr. Beast video for some reason. I don't even watch Mr. Beast. So yeah, I can't find it. Obviously, it might be my, like, search feed being different to other people, but I can confidently say, oh, like, potentially actually, that I'm the first person to do it on YouTube and record the entire thing. That is what makes me do these sort of videos, and even if I am not the first, I'm probably one of the very few, probably select like 3 people, if it even is on YouTube, other than my video or series. And for the Unreal Championship 1, I made a video on that. And the reason why I did that, because I looked on YouTube and I couldn't find a single video or walkthrough, which is insane because the game's been out for 23 years. Not a single video has released like a godlike run of the game, godlike difficulty. I couldn't find it. I looked everywhere. I'm like Unreal Championship 1, full gameplay or long play, whatever, on godlike. Unreal Championship 1, godlike difficulty. I can't find anything. But when you search it now, one of my video will pretty much be at the top because I'm the first person to do it from the looks of it. Like the Fable or Boasts one as well. There is one challenge run guy, he said, there's this one challenge run on YouTube. It was like, I beat all Fable Boasts or something like that. I completed all Boasts for Fable 1 or Anniversary or something like that. And I go to look at his video, he only did the boasts for the main story, he didn't do all the side quest ones.
What do we have
So it's a bit
here?
misleading, but obviously all the boasts include the side quests, and there's only a few people on YouTube who have done all the boasts and uploaded it without any exploits as well. Doing the boasts on Fable 1, you can exploit to where you can have the... Because if you didn't know, most of the challenge... Let me just start from the beginning, alright? There's a boast where, if you don't know what boasts are, they're basically challenges, and you take up the challenge to make more money, essentially. And each mission has like 5 boasts most of the time, where it's like, use only your fists, take no damage, use no aggressive spells or weapons. You actually know you can't even use any spells, really. You can't even use summon spells, and make sure like the person you're escorting takes no damage or something like that. There's a bunch of those, and most of the time it's a no damage one. And there's an exploit in Fable, I don't think it's in Anniversary, I think it's in 1, where you can use... You're not meant to use a protective spell. A protective spell basically means like if someone hits you, you take no damage, essentially. And if you use it, normally it'll fail the boast for using aggressive spells or magic, or using any magic. And you can glitch it where you can actually use it, and it just makes all the boasts easy, pretty much. Because you can't take damage, you just hit people as much as you want without any sort of thinking. People glitch to do that. The only 2 spells you can use are Slow Time and Heal Life. So I did it without any exploits or glitches, and only a few people have done it. It's me, a YouTuber called DPH, and maybe one other person. Very handful of people. And I did the 100% as well as all both. So that's why I do some videos of... That's why I do some series or videos and add twists to things like a 200% run. So I can be unique and different from everyone else. Because there's hundreds of videos of people completing this game to 100%. There's loads. There's so many series of it. But there's no real series showing off all the challenges as well as all the achievements.
Let's open this up.
There's videos where people do all achievements or platinum in the game. There's quite a few people have done that. But I've added multiple things to my run, so I can be different. That's why I make videos like I don't copy people. I find a game, I look up and think, I look up and see, has this game been 100%ed? If yes, what can I add to the run that will make it different from others, so I'm not in the same category as those people? And I'll think, oh, this isn't a part of 100%, like the challenges of this game. These are not a part of 100%. They are not. It's only collectibles and side quests, and quests in general. And I'll be like, oh, I'll add that to the run, so I'm different. So then, if people want to watch something different instead of the same rehashed 100% video or series, because basically, if you boil it down, 100% of this game is the same on paper. Just collect all collectibles. me doing all challenges makes a run different because I have to approach things differently to unlock said challenges. Like when I was playing through the game, I was constantly aiming for, you know, finders keepers, treasure hunter, the car one where I have to kill enemies with a car, using explosives. Yeah, explosives may be like a commonly used weapon in most runs, but I had to focus on using them to unlock the challenges. That's why I made this like different from other people. And that's why I'm going to make a video on it, and I think it'll do really well because for some reason this game and its community it starts a very loyal fan base, and I'm obviously here for that. I like that. Unlike Thief and unlike Sudeki, the two video essays I made on both those
Maybe
games,
there's something inside.
those games are very niche. Thief 2000, what was it? Thief, when did it come out? Thief 2014. Bloody hell, that's fucking 11 years ago, that's nuts. And Thief 2014 has a very, very small fan base. Sudeki has a very, very small fan base. This game has a bigger fan base. And from the videos I've seen anyway. I challenge run to get 300k plus views and stuff. I'm like, okay. It's a bigger fan base in both of those games. Maybe the video I make on this game will do well, hopefully. And now I don't plan on just focusing on that one video. I am gonna record another 100%. Once I've done this game, obviously. I need to finish this first. So I'll be recording that as well as making another video. All I need to do really for this one is download my videos onto my PC. And YouTube don't allow downloading unless you have premium, and even if you do have premium, you can't download it to the full quality. And obviously I've not recorded my streams, and I've deleted my Dead Island YouTube vids off my hard drive because I didn't originally anticipate making a video on the challenges until very recently. So I have to download those off YouTube. I have to need to skim through everything, find like where I've completed each challenge, which is a lot of work because there's over 100 hours of video to go through. I need to cut it up, and I need to think of like a
Maybe
loose
there's
script
something useful.
for the video. Then I need to edit it so it's entertaining. And then I need to, you know, polish it up and then make a thumbnail and upload it, and like think of a catchy title, like editing the video and like making a script. I'm not very good at scripts because I like spitballing my ideas and the things on my mind. I don't script anything. That's why you hear me say a lot, because I'm thinking of what to say. And yeah, I just don't like scripts really, but because I think it's very constricting. But scripts are better because when making those sort of videos, because you can iron out the details more precisely. You can make points more precisely without going on a tangent. That's what scripts are for. So I need to think of a script or a loose script of things to mention.
Take a look.
I'll probably do bullet points and then write a few things, then record my voiceover over the video. I don't know how people do it, honestly. People make these challenge videos and stuff, they look really good. And I'm like, how, you know, do you commentate while the video is playing? What's your like way of doing it? What I'm planning on doing is just going in OBS or like recording a voiceover of me watching my video, and then just planning it in and seeing if it fits properly. That's the plan. Don't know how long it's gonna take. I find out like it's the hardest part of it is to start it. And the hardest part is to find everything in the video or in the streams where I've unlocked certain challenges, because I've not made notes of anything, so it's going to take me a lot of skimming. I'm trying to think about how to make the video more interesting. Maybe a memes or something, I don't know. I'm still thinking of it, because a video needs a tone, right? Most people go for the jaunty, happy, or like, you know, jaunty sort of happy-go-lucky vibe. Some people go for the, you know, this challenge was so awful, and it's just, you make light of it and fun of it, and complain. I think I'll do that one. I'm very good at complaining.
Anything.
Because this challenge is shit. I'm not having fun. I assure you I'm not. And people who are going to watch this live stream of VODs, I don't know why you watch it. I'm just running around opening safes, but... And this thing in the top left corner you see is an accurate number. And that isn't all of it as well, because I started this looting these things when I had 2 million cash. And I thought, you know, it'd be a cool little feature if I added that to my stream so people can see how many times I've done it. If you're just joining midway through, you're probably like, oh, what the hell am I doing? How many times am I going to do this? Or how many times does it take? Now, for people who are interested in doing this themselves, I can give them a reliable number of how many attempts it's going to take for you to reach the amount you need for the challenge. Now, I quit when both of those were empty, because running to the third one at that point is just pointless, because if I load, by the time I've loaded a new one, like a new, like, yeah, I might have reached the safe now during loading screen if I was to run that. But, so I can get into like a new one and get 2 safes that could potentially give money, you know. If I get money in one of them, I then go for the second one. I just think in my head that's quicker. If it is or not, I don't know. It potentially is quicker if I just looted the first 2 safes and quit instead of going for the third. I don't know.
Let's take a look.
And it's ridiculous how the devs have decided to add gas for lighter in the safes. And phones and shit like that. For what purpose? It's a safe. Give me diamonds or money, that's the only 2 things that can potentially be in a safe in this game. Because there's no... What I mean is, obviously in real life you can put gold bars and whatever, like poker chips, whatever shit you want in your safe. But there's no other assets for that in the game. There's, what, diamonds and cash. Is there anything else in your brain when you pick up something in this game? Anything else in your head resemble something that would need a safe? Maybe a very expensive phone, I don't know, but obviously not gas for a lighter. Obviously not that. Why would anyone put lighter gas, or like oil or whatever it is,
Maybe
in a
there's something
safe?
inside.
Doesn't make sense. Obviously as well, most has phone, which is ridiculous, man. Like, stop giving me phones and stuff like that. It's just ruining it. And obviously all of it's RNG as well. It's not consistent. It's not consistently the same. The numbers vary a lot. Most of the time, 2 of the safes have money. Sometimes all safes have nothing. Sometimes safes give you items you do not need. And I also don't like the fact that things are color-coded in this game for items. I've mentioned this before, but you've got an LP 4000 batteries in green, right? And you got like diamonds that are in blue, and I'm like, okay, so it's to say that it's to say. Let me just show you what I mean. So it's meant to say engine parts are more rare than water or nails. Fair enough, right? Okay, fair enough. But stuff like weight plates, I only have 2 by the way, and I've looted so many suitcases and so many like things in this game. I've looted a lot. Now I've only have 2. Algae I only have 23 of, and I loot a lot. Suicide and meat, I bought all that pretty much. Whatever else can I find here? What I'm saying is, like, shouldn't weight plates be green? Maybe. But then if you can have green and white, and then blue for diamonds, where's the purple and orange, you know? I just think it's a bit of a stupid mechanic. It's to show the rarity, I understand that.
Let's take a look.
But, like, weight plates are more rare than diamonds at this point. I have 2 of them. Maybe there's a place you can find them in the game. But I tell you, when I first played through this game, I looted every single locker, every single bin pretty much, every single suitcase pretty much. Obviously not every single one I see, because sometimes I'll miss 1 or 2. But I made a conscious effort to loot as much as I can, and I only have 2 weight plates. So it don't make sense. And sometimes legendary weapons are worse than bloody unique weapons. Like I had a legendary, I think it was a legendary axe the other day. And I had like a purple axe as well. And I upgraded them both. And I noticed that the purple one, or whatever colour it was, had more durability and more damage than the legendary version, and they were both the same level. I'm like, why the hell is that happening then?
Maybe there's something useful.
It doesn't make any sense. Like, these are my weapons. I have this axe because I think it's cool as shit. And I've been using nothing but a katana the entire time. And the durability of this thing is nuts, by the way. And I got this katana as well. This K knife I just picked up and obviously Panasar on it. This gun, by the way, look at it, legendary, level 59, 9,102 damage per second, right? This does more than that. It does more, yeah, it's like 1 level higher, but a green, a level higher. It's a rifle. This one, by the way, is more common. Or rifles are more common than this one. You'll rarely see a single shot rifle in the game. This one does more damage DPS wise than this. This one has a little bit less accuracy and a little bit less reload. I mean, a little bit more reload time. But the thing is with accuracy in this game, what would you count as accurate? Maybe it means range, actually. You can still hit things from far away. And accuracy, like, that's just on you. On you, I think. Like, if I was to shoot this gun, like, at this specific point, it's going to hit there. Maybe it means, like, recoil or something. Maybe it means recoil. I don't know. But, like, it's on you and how you use the weapon. Like in Fallout, for instance, I think, I don't think there is, like, the accuracy trait most of the time in games is, I don't, like, if it sways a lot side to side, like in Fallout, like, if you don't have, like, the correct skills to use the weapon, it'll sway everywhere, the scope will go everywhere. Right, okay, so in this game, what's accuracy really mean? Why is it? Does it mean the recoil? But then is that really accuracy? That's just more about the gun kicking. And you can control the gun kick. Maybe it means recoil. But obviously if it's a higher recoil, it's less accurate. But then again, if you can control the recoil, then it's accurate still because you can control it. That makes sense. Both of these are empty. That's great. I'm thinking of getting a new PC at some point. Because I want to play some of the new games, like what's coming out, Fable 4. Then you got the new, what's coming out new? What is it now? Something I want to play. The Witcher 4. That's coming out. And I absolutely loved The Witcher 3. I played it on release. I literally pre-ordered a copy. And I asked my sister, because I was staying around her house at the time,
Can't hurt to look.
why is there soap in a safe? I mean, it's only worth $8, so that's a waste of time, that is. Yeah, but Witcher 3 was such a good game. Like, I loved it so much. When I literally, I think, I come home from school, went straight to my sister's because my parents were away. I asked my sister to pre-download the game for me, because obviously Xbox One you need to download the games on disc. Hang on. Thought I heard something. So I think, what, when was that released? 2015? 2016? I'm gonna Google that actually, 'cause I'm pretty curious. Witcher 3. (2015) 18th of May, 10 years ago. Jesus Christ, where's the time go? How old was I then? I was 15 years old. So, I was still in high school then. And I had to make my sister a little video on my phone because my Xbox One would only read discs if you hold, like, it was such a weird thing. Do you know when the Xbox takes a disc from you, when you put it in, it just automatically takes it instead of like shoving it in? To make the disc read on my original Xbox, the black one, Xbox One, you have to hold it for a few seconds and then it will like let the disc try and take it and then wait a few seconds and then put it in. For some weird reason that was the only way to get the disc to read. And I asked my sister, could you please, you know, I left her a note. I was like, could you please like do this please? And I come home and I literally, you know, downloaded the game and I think I got like a DLC or something. I think it came with some sort of pre-order bonus. What was that actually? Oh no, it came with The Witcher 3 had little DLCs for free. They released periodically, I believe. And I had one. What was a pre-order bonus for this game? I'm actually curious, I can't remember. Pre-order bonus, Witcher 3. Oh right, yes. So, pre-order bonuses. The game will still be available from various vendors, both online and brick and mortar. Offers of copies in the game come with a map, radio soundtrack, stickers, and compendium. Oh, I remember the stickers. And the map as well, that was so cool. And then, in addition, anyone who buys the game will get access to 16 free DLCs, 4 of which are known as a press time. Yeah, so it came with some codes for that I think yeah, it was the beard and hairstyle set, the armor set, the alternative look, and the missing miners contract, I believe. Yeah, it was a good time. That's when I liked pre-ordering games, but nowadays I honestly don't play that many new games, to be fair. I play mainly older games and on older consoles because I don't think in this generation of gaming, obviously there is some really good games that come out still,
Let's open this up.
but the major companies like EA, you know, they flopped the fucking Dragon Age Veilguard so bad. Then you had Starfield, which was a massive disappointment. I pre-ordered that, by the way, and got the collector's edition with it. I played it once on PC. It would run like absolute shit. Even on medium settings with a decent PC. Yeah, my PC's not the best now in comparison to when it was released. And like, you know, I'm just disappointed a lot of the time with all the new games that come out. Obviously, Baldur's Gate 3 was phenomenal. It's probably the best game. I mean, probably one of the best games ever made. And defined the genre even more. And even some games are trying to copy that now. And it's the formula you need to do for these high quality games now. Like, they made a really good job on that. On Baldur's Gate 3. And just most of the games, like, you know, what is it EA made? You know,
Take a look.
Concord was from, I think that was Sony, wasn't it? That was shit. And you got like, what else? You have, I'm trying to think of it now, EA games that have flopped. You know, games like the Mass Effect Andromeda, that was bad at release apparently. Just like loads of games and like from big companies are just not as good. Obviously a lot of games are good, but I just don't trust it anymore, you know? I'll only really buy a game now unless I really, really, really want it so bad and I think it looked really good. But even then, I probably wouldn't pre-order. I just like want to see what the consensus is of the game before I buy it.
What's in
That's
here?
why, like, I spend all my money, or most of my money, on collecting older games that are more expensive because I like older games more than newer games these days, which is obviously playing by my channel. I don't think I've played like a new game in a while. Even though, then again, you're probably wondering, you're talking about bad games and not wanting to pre-order them. So why are you doing this for Dead Island? Dead Island is, I wouldn't say it's a bad game, but I'd say it's a mediocre one. I mean, the only thing I really like is the combat and maybe the visuals, and that's it. But then again, the visual of this version is just shit. How come it's blurry every time I load the same section I've been loading the past 40 times I've done today? Why is it blurry? I don't think I've seen any game blur when I load it. I don't think I have.
Can't hurt to look.
Why is it blurry when I load it? It doesn't make sense. Maybe it's loading textures or something, but then why is that not done in the loading screen, you know? Is that the entire point of loading screens, is to load everything before you know, go into it? But instead I wait for the loading screen and I load in and the textures still haven't all popped in. Like, I'll show you. See, this takes a while just to quit the game. This is cool. The main menu theme with the blood in the water. This is a cool menu. I like it. continue, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, about 13 seconds of loading, which is long and it's still blurry. Make any sense? 13 seconds is a long time for a loading time, I think. I mean, I guess my console's old, but this game was made for this console. It's not like I'm
Maybe there's something
trying to
inside.
run it on something terrible. This game was made for this. The game was made for this console. But yeah, but then anyway, so yeah, back to the point I was on about, like, this game being mediocre and people wondering why I'm playing it. Well, let's be honest, this game is what, £6 or something? Or £10, one of those two numbers. And you get a collection of games for £10, cheaper than the newer games these days. It's a good deal. And it was fun at the time. Like, I remember playing this when I was younger. It was a fun game, and it still is in its own way. Obviously, at the moment, I will say once this challenge is done, I probably will not touch this game ever again. And it's not because I absolutely hate it, it's because I don't see any point. And it's probably maybe because doing this challenge has soured my look on it.
What's in here?
Because it has, kinda. But the challenge was fun to begin with. I was like, oh cool, I have to do this. This, and this. Like, okay, oh, I've got this one done already, rank 1. That's cool. Like, this won't take me long at all. Then you realise that the developers have added too much for some of the challenges. Way too much. There's not even enough content in the game to justify how long it takes to do these challenges. You know it's wrong when the 100% of the game is around about, I'll say 25 hours, just as like a generous. So I think that's just rounding it, I think. How long did it take me? Probably 26 hours for me. But I was going for challenges as well. If I wasn't going for challenges, I probably wouldn't have took me as long as it did. But basically, personal statistics, right? I played the game 106 hours. That's like beating the game 4 times. And you're telling me I've not done the challenges. So how many times do you want me to play the game, devs? And how many times do you want me to play for the game? And I'll tell you, even if you're playing through the game multiple times, you will not make as much money as you think in comparison to doing this. And I'm gonna nail the devs in my video, because I'm literally gonna scrutinize the stupid idea of the challenges. I'm gonna have a proper go, because it is a joke. And then, you know, it's like the dev, you could say as a dev, like, well, why are you doing it then, you know? I'm like, why you put it in your game?
Maybe
Obviously you want the players to do it. And I'm obviously doing it for a challenge video. Anyone normal in their sane mind wouldn't do this. Maybe you actually want to do it actually for the challenge. You wanna do something so little people have done, legitly. You wanna be like, you know, boast to your friends, look, I did this in this game. Maybe you wanna do that. Maybe that's the reason why. But then I'm gonna say to scrutinize the devs, how come it is proportionally, it's blowing out proportion, the challenges? Because 100 hours is a lot of time. You could beat fucking Dragon Age is like, if you're 100% Dragon Age Inquisition and all its DLCs, I'll take around about 140 hours. That's almost as, like, this game doesn't have as much content as Dragon Age Inquisition. Not by a long shot. Because doing all these challenges is equal to completing a full RPG experience on the hardest difficulty. It's just crazy.
Let's take a look.
And then they ruin it as well, because the safes do not have money in it most of the time as well, so just annoying. Then I'm going to be like, okay devs, you want the players to do the challenges, obviously, because you put them in the game. People have to go for them, and have to go out their way to complete them. But then how come, in comparison to the original, you have lowered the XP cap you get given, or the XP you're given, so you only give 1,000. Let me show you something. So you see the numbers here, they're not relatable to how much you have to do. 2,500 level, that's a level 4 rank. I think for this overall you need to kill right about 5,000, 6,000 walkers maybe. I think it starts off at 100, 500, 1,000 and 2,500, right? So let's have a look. You have to spend roughly 51 hours with other players and you only get given 1,000 XP. Where's Yarili? Yarili took me 100 hours to get. Gives me 1,000 XP. Absolutely disgusting it is. They didn't think at all about why did he lower the XP? I just don't understand the choice.
What do we have here?
I really don't get it. Like I said before, maybe it was because people were using it to max their characters. Like, say for instance, you got 14,999 kills and then you switched character, killed one zombie with another one, then you get given a million XP from the challenge and level up another character. Do you know what I say to that? I say, so what? Who cares? Reward the player for doing it. Instead you give them 1,000 XP. Who cares that you can level up a character, like, probably what, to level 40 with that much? Who cares? Who cares about it? Because I think that's a good thing, like, you are rewarding the player for going out their way to do these fucking chores, and once they've done it, and they've got that XP there ready for another character so they can use it, good, let them do it. It's not going to break the game, all the enemies are scaled to level anyway. What could possibly go wrong of that happening? Plus, if people don't exploit the game enough as it is, they can do anything. They can mod the game on PC and get max level if they wanted.
Take a look.
They're actually going out their way to do it legitly, and instead the developers decided to lower the XP you get. It's just like, challenges like this in games need a reward that is worth it. Otherwise no one's going to do it. What was that noise? I think someone, a car like, smacked on the pavement or some shit. I don't even know. I heard something then. I heard like a car go bang. I don't see anything, so. Also answer this. How come this loading screen is so long? Like, you would surely think the game somehow has some sort of caching system here, where it caches, you know, the textures at least. So I don't have to go for the same, like, it's like loading a door in Fallout New Vegas, you know? Why is the loading screens, like, I think it might be quicker in load, like if I was to go in and out of a room,
Maybe there's something
Fallout New
useful.
Vegas, if I was to go in a room, it's a separate like cell, went out and went back in, I think the time's quicker than the first time I'm loading it. This game doesn't do that. That's what I think anyway. Doesn't do it. I'm waiting 13 seconds each time. check my work stuff. See if anything has been said in a work chat. Oh Jesus, that's pretty bad. Well, it's not really bad. Basically, where I work as like a soft play center thing, like some kids have been going in the soft play and then with a toy you've scraped it on the actual
Let's take a look.
what's it called, a slide, and it's just made like a mess of the slide. Honestly, I'm talking about random shit just to keep myself sane, because if I don't commentate, I end up listening to music while doing this. Did it the other day. I literally just sat here doing this, listening to music, and I question my brain of why I'm doing it, and I think, oh yeah, I'm doing it for the content.
Maybe there's something in here.
Obviously no one's gonna watch this stream because it's boring as shit. I know it's boring. But I'm streaming it so I have the footage for it. Like I could start streaming, oh look, I've done it guys. But I want to show people I've done it legitly. Because people can actually drop you money in this game apparently, so. Who knows, people could just accuse me of just picking up someone's
Can't hurt to
modded
look.
modded drop wallet or something. And I could claim that I've done it. But if I stream it, then people obviously have seen the evidence I didn't do that. That's another reason why. People are very skeptical sometimes. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna listen to music guys while I do this. There's nothing much for me really to say. Let me load Spotify up real quick. Why has it got warmer? It was cold earlier on.
Anything will help. Can't hurt to look. Maybe there's something in here. Anything will help. Maybe there's something useful. Anything will help. Can't hurt to look. Let's... What do we have here? Let's take a look. Anything will help. Maybe there's something inside. Let's open this up. Maybe there's something in here. What's in here? Anything will help. Maybe there's something useful. Can't hurt to look. What do we have here? Can't hurt to look. What's in here? Can't hurt to look. Let's take a look. What's in here? Maybe there's something inside. Let's open this up. Maybe there's something useful. What's in here? Can't hurt to look. Let's open this up. Can't hurt to look. Maybe there's something in here. Let's take a look. Can't hurt to look. Maybe there's something in here. What do we have here? Can't hurt to look. What do we have here? Maybe there's something in here. Can't hurt to look. Let's take a look. Let's open this up. Can't hurt to look. Maybe there's something useful. Maybe there's something in here. Can't hurt to look. Let's open this up. Maybe there's something inside. Anything will help. Can't hurt to look. What do we have here? Anything will help. Let's take a... Maybe there's something inside. Maybe there's something useful. What do we have here? Anything will help. What's in here? Maybe there's something useful. Can't hurt to look. What's in here? Can't hurt to look. What's in here? Maybe there's something in here. Let's open this up. Maybe there's something useful. What do we have here? Can't hurt to look. What do we have here? Maybe there's something useful. Maybe there's something inside. Maybe there's something in here. Maybe there's something inside. What do we have here? Maybe there's something inside. Maybe there's something useful.